I got your wig and yes, you're still mad. I got your wig and ha 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 ha. I got your wig and ha 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 ha. You're so upset and I could care less. Get out of my face. I got your wig and yes, you're still mad. Ooh, you're mad, bitch.
You look nice.
Oh, likewise.
Thank you for finally making time to talk. The purpose of me coming here is for me to listen to you. So I literally just want you to explain to me what I have done to hurt you.
Okay, I'm getting coffee now.
I'm not addressing you anymore.
You can dismiss me all you want.
Yes,
the difference between you and me is
Yeah.
I say it to the group and
Yeah.
you say it to the internet.
You know what? Run to Twitter and talk all the shit you want about me. I don't give a You're not a victim.
Where are you going?
I'm done. I'm full. Why can't I see you? What's wrong with your FaceTime?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Laundry, like folding clothes.
Oh, okay.
Can I say for the record, I don't give a damn.
The only person that in conversation needs to happen is you and Juan. Period. The end.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't want to be in a friendship with someone where I have to be perfect according to their
You don't
friendship
have to
standards,
be
or
perfect
else
in front of
I'm
me.
going to
You can be perfectly flawed.
It's categorically unfair to have this issue with me and not let me know that you are offended. I had no idea.
I'm not throwing my husband under the bus for anyone's entertainment. And so if while I'm filming a show, if that issue is no longer, why would I do that to my husband?
They were talking about Juan and allegations.
She tried to imply that what I said had something to do with Juan being fired, and it just really, like, that hurts. I literally sat there and spoke up for my husband. You just literally going to take it like I'm the reason why he lost his job.
No, I'm
That
saying
is what you said.
Robyn,
Y'all can talk about the woman all you want, but don't
It's
talk
not
about
smart.
his job.
think that you knew what Giselle was planning to do.
No, like,
Yes.
do you know how disgusting that is?
It's disgusting that you are friends with someone who does this for lunch and then goes to sleep. Birds of a feather flock together.
Oh my God.
Veronica from Florida said, Candiace, I'm all for you defending your husband, but you kept saying Giselle accused him of sexual assault, which she never did. That in itself is dangerous to throw around.
She accused him of sexual assault when she said that Ashley's friend was grabbed on the ass by him.
So my friend was at the spring party, and she said that, Chris was being a little bit flirty with her. She was standing at the bar ordering a drink, and he came up, and he was like.
That in itself is dangerous to throw around.
She accused him of sexual assault when she said that Ashley's friend was grabbed on the ass by him.
Well, his actions, whether they were innocuous or not, have been interpreted that way.
By a friend that looks like Sesame Street.
Can we agree, though, that it probably is not the best idea for a married man to be in a hotel room with a single woman?
Can you clarify why she had a hotel receipt with Juan's name on it?
Oh, wow, you want to get all into there. Okay,
Yeah.
So I really don't want to give her this attention, but
now, one last thing. She had also mentioned that you sent Juan a request via Zelle or something for $4,000, basically, I guess, insinuating that you were asking for the money in order to not go to the blogs or something to that. Can you speak on that?
So the hotel receipt comes into play because for whatever reason, she decided that she wanted to fly to Maryland. And she had told Juan that she was dating a Baltimore Ravens player.
You feel like Juan gave her the story that she has regurgitated to all of us?
Definitely.
Okay.
She's telling him she's flying to Maryland, and he's like, okay, whatever. But somewhere along the way, she She gets to Maryland. She's reaching out to him. She tells him she lost her wallet in the casino and she cannot pay for her hotel room.
Yeah, it's a little outrageous, and I wish she would have put more thought into her statement because I am in Canada. I am a Canadian citizen. And in 2023, we don't have Zelle. We don't accept Zelle. I can't request Zelle. I don't have access to that on my phone. There's other means of sending money for Canadians, and Zelle just is not an option, and everybody knows that.
He feels bad for her. Apparently she was like, really stressed out, really distraught. He feels bad for her. He goes to the hotel, puts his card down at the counter or whatever, and that's it.
It seemed like a moment from the Victorian era or something that a man and a woman, two responsible adults, can't go into a room together alone to have a conversation.
In light of Chris had DM'd Ashley and there was a situation in which Chris made me feel completely uncomfortable.
What I heard was very disturbing. A comfort zone that does not exist for you where Chris is concerned, and
Correct.
Chris thinks that you're more comfortable than you are.
Correct.
Candiace said Giselle is, quote, dead to me. And since the cause of death was Giselle and Chris Bassett's conflicting reports of what happened after last year's reunion, I want to see if Giselle can help me fill in the blanks. What was your response to Chris saying he's 99% sure that when he asked to talk, you were the one that suggested your room?
That's a lie. If that were the case, there'd be no issue with it. I'd have nothing to tell Candiace.
I said, Giselle, can we talk? And she said, yeah, let's go to my room.
So she suggested going to your room?
99% sure.
You think she never, in fact, felt uncomfortable?
No. She literally
I feel like both of us,
the reunion,
yes.
we got
And
in
you
an
told me
SUV,
this.
and the first thing she said to me was, Chris asked me to have a private conversation in my bedroom,
And you told me
and
that.
I did not feel comfortable.
So what about him saying, I asked him to go to the room? That's a lie.
While I'm talking to Candiace, she interrupts and said, oh, are you mad? And I said, we'll talk about it later. So she knew I wanted to talk already. She already knew I wanted to talk. So yes, we went in and we talked. And basically the gist of what I said, she says I complained about my wife. First of all, as a married man and someone who has been in a few relationships, I know better than as a married man to complain about my wife to a single woman. That already sets a bad tone. So I didn't complain about my wife. Not at all. What I said was, I didn't like this. I don't think you guys are communicating well. I don't think you're on the same page. We cannot keep having seasons where there is so much bickering. People will get tired of it. Y'all need to figure this shit out and come together, and we need to have a fun and uplifting season. Yes, there's going to have to be some drama because that's what people love, but it's got to be a better season. It can't keep going like this. I'm going to tell Candiace, I'm going to have you and Robyn over for dinner, and the three of y'all are going to figure this shit out. And that's what I talked about. That's it. And that went on for, it's like 10, 12 minutes maybe. And then she did say, we've been talking for a while. Can you see if they're ready? And I said, absolutely. And I went to go check. And as I was walking out the door, there was somebody right there coming to get her anyway. And that was that.
As a viewer, okay, it seemed like you had a really nice relationship with Chris. Were you worried about damaging his reputation?
Looking back on the dance studio moment, do you wish you approached that whole Chris situation differently, knowing that it would eventually result in the kind of like demise of your friendship?
I approached that situation. I thought about that. I approached it very, I chose all my words carefully. I didn't add any like extra drama and hot sauce and tea to it, which I know how to do very well. And I didn't do that because we were friends. Now we're no longer friends. So I can really get to the tea and the nitty gritty of it all. And and that's what the reunion is for.
That's her MO. Damage every man's reputation because she is mad that her stinks.
Giselle has a history, and there's a reputation there of her being fast in her past, and her being loose in her past. These are facts. I'm not making this up. So I see her flirting with Chris, and it's like, oh, po thing. Just po thing. That's cute. It never
You
bothered
said
me.
po thing or poke thing?
Po.
Oh.
P-O apostrophe. Po. Po thing. It's just you can't ask for more from someone who can only give you less than half. Like I can't. It never bothered me. So he may be attracted. She's a beautiful woman. I'm attracted to Giselle. She's a beautiful woman.
I'm
She
attracted to
is a
Giselle.
beautiful woman.
Giselle's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
Listen, she's beautiful, but a shell is a shell, okay? And shells often have funky insides, and that's one.
Let me go back to the beginning. Giselle, the criticism was that you waited until cameras were up and this could have been dealt with before.
You could have called me, and you didn't because you wanted to wait for an opportunity to do it on a platform that would cause the most hurt to someone who has never been anything but kind to you. And that is what
That's not true.
What
I just was like, wait a minute. I feel that this is something Candiace should know.
I think we would all be able, including the viewers, to give Giselle the benefit of a doubt to say that that's true. However, there has now become a clear pattern of this happening time and time again with people's husbands, where you have a problem, but the timing always coincidentally happens when the camera starts rolling.
Well, I think you saw some of my reaction in the trailer. What I will say is this. When you are dealing with people who are lacking in personal lives, personal story, they have to resort to acrobatics, creative ways to, construction paper, Elmer's glue, to just make up school projects, to keep a job, to keep a check.
You said these hoes,
Yes.
none of them are loyal.
Yes.
They're just trying to peddle their businesses.
Yes, across these United States.
Yes.
Yeah, I do a forgiving spirit. I do have a forgiving spirit.
Okay.
But I can forgive you.
What's this on Instagram?
Watch you die.
Must be Instagram Live.
But at this point, almost everybody is a double agent. None of these bitches are real. They're all fake. No one's loyal. Everyone's literally out for themselves and trying to panhandle their little businesses across town, across these United States that nobody gives a fuck about. Fuck these hoes. From the bottom of my heart. It's impossible to be friends with people who will literally say anything to try and elevate themselves and destroy you. Like, there's no line. Will literally make things up out of the clear blue sky because they are so lacking in activity. I was gonna say personal story, but lacking in activity. You have such little to do, such little going on.
She's not just talking about you. You hear this, right?
Yeah, she's talking about you too.
Yes, and Karen, and Wendy, and Ashley, and Mia.
Now I would support. I don't. Is Robyn's skincare line out yet? I will support that because I support embellished Robyn's hats. I think her hats are bomb. I wear them all the time in real life. The concept for her hats is really dope. So I feel like her skincare line will do well.
So you know how sometimes people want to talk in private? This is not for the group.
Yeah.
This is for the group. That's for the group.
Then you told Karen and Robyn that you weren't talking about them.
Yes.
It's my understanding, though, Robyn, that she also said something nice about your business.
I said a lot of nice things about your business.
The Instagram Live.
I was not watching her live in real time. I was sent that clip. Who sent you that clip?
It's so hot in that bathroom. So
I know.
Like, oh, we gotta finish over here. I need you to listen to something though while we get dressed. All right.
Listen to this.
Okay.
I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You know, going number 2, scrolling the internet.
Do you carry the speaker? You had the speaker, you put it out on the table. Was that planned, Robyn?
Okay, no, let me just say this before she answers.
Okay.
I've traveled all over the world with Robyn.
Okay.
She always has that speaker with her. So it wasn't like she was like, oh, I'm gonna be shady and I'm gonna go get a speaker. No, this thing had this in her suitcase.
Do you have the speaker? Is the speaker here?
In the dressing room,
The
yeah.
speaker is in the dressing room.
Yes.
Oh my
yes,
God.
I take it everywhere I go. I listen to it every day when I'm showering or getting dressed. And then if I'm on the road, I take it while I'm getting my makeup done, my hair done. Like, it goes everywhere with me. And so that speaker, it wasn't like, oh, let me bring this speaker to you know.
But that night it was planned.
Okay, and it's so great. My bag was like literally this little, and the speaker fit in it. And my thought process was, okay.
You just pulled it out and played it and just put it on.
All right, but think about it. You're in a loud restaurant, right?
Yes.
There's 8, 9 women around the table.
Screaming.
I didn't want to have to pass my phone around to every single person so that they could hear what
But why
I was
were you
trying
passing the phone around and let them hear what she said?
Because they needed to hear what she
We
said.
needed to hear it, Sherry.
She was talking about
it was amazing.
Yes.
Okay, we needed to hear it.
She was talking about all of us.
Yes.
I felt like they needed to hear it. It was on a blog, an article on a blog.
Okay.
And when she said, and I said this, when you're talking about peddling businesses, the only 2 people I would have thought she was specifically talking about would have been Ashley and Giselle. You feel that I have the propensity to make up lies about your husband and plot on your husband?
I think that for Robyn and I, it's a matter of needing to hear each other and wanting to fix it.
Right.
You know, I'm not sure at this point if Robyn even wants to fix it. And if that's the case, then that's her decision. It's unfortunate though that, you know, given everything that has been done to Robyn by others in this group, that she would choose this hill to die on is unfortunate.
Do you think that she's taking out all of the frustrations that she's feeling from the other women out on you?
Maybe. For some reason, I don't understand why that would be, but for some reason, yes. It is starting to feel that way. Because as I said, the line is always moving.
Right, yes.
You're so angry with me for tweeting my feelings about your clown behavior, if you ask me.
Sure.
And everyone else has also had opinions. Your best friend has shaded you in confessionals and had things to say about your husband that are unsavory and mean-spirited, but me speaking on your clown behavior is somehow unforgivable.
Sure.
It feels like a concerted effort to try and push me somewhere into a corner.
Or like a double standard as well.
Yeah, that as well. So it's weird. It's
weird.
Very strange to me. Yeah.
Is that the relationship that upsets you the most that's dissolved? Because I think at one point you said that you felt like she was a sister to you at one point. Yeah.
Definitely. That's that was not on my bingo card.
No.
At all.
No.
So yeah, it's like the Twilight Zone a little bit because Robyn has always, in my mind, been the most level-headed and the most sane of the group, and that's kind of why I gravitated toward her. But she's painting this narrative that exists in her head, and I can apologize where I have hurt her, but I can't accept that what I've done is unforgivable when we as an audience have watched truly unforgivable things happen, and you have gotten over them.
Right.
I'm not throwing my husband under the bus for anyone's entertainment.
Robyn, all I can do is shake my fucking head at your stupid ass. I'm tired of having this conversation with you, girl. What's not clicking? Okay? Nobody wants you to throw your sour ass husband under the bus, but we do want truth and accountability. Like how you were truthful on your $4.99 ass Patreon after the fact of a whole season of trying to expose Chris for doing something he didn't do. That's what we want, truth and accountability, as you are on a reality show, you tired ass bitch.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating boring ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.